The Depths Below. Incident 48 at Subterra-9. Part 1. Transcript recording. Loot. 2 black box audio classified. Clearance LVL9. Recovered. January 3rd, 2024 Subterra-9 dig site. Location 73 and 150 W Alaskan permafrost basin. This is Sergeant Mark Bell of Rapid Response Team 2. If anyone gets this, anyone do not enter Subterra-9. Repeat, do not come down here. It's not what they told us. It's not a research base anymore. Chapter 1. The Descent. You never feel the cold in your bones until the wind stops. That's what they say about the Alaskan interior. It's not the blizzards that kill you. It's the silence. The quiet that presses on your ears like cotton and makes your thoughts echo too loudly in your head. The silence. The quiet that presses on your ears like cotton and makes your thoughts echo too loudly in your head. We landed at 5:47 hours. Temperature 41 degrees C. Visibility 2 meters, maybe 3. I was the second man off the chopper. We were Rapid Response Team. 6 of us in total, all ex-military, all with clearances that didn't officially exist. Our orders were simple. Subterra-9 had gone dark. No contact for 36 hours. We were to breach, assess, and re-establish communications. A protocol we'd done a dozen times before. But this wasn't like the others. The facility was buried 70 meters beneath the ice. Subterra-9 was an experimental geological and astrobiological research lab, or so they claimed. What they really did down there, we didn't know. That's above our pay grade. They called it an anomaly dig, something ancient buried deep beneath the permafrost, something they'd found drilling down near the tectonic fracture line, far from any outpost or civilization. We were told to expect environmental failure, maybe a reactor shutdown, worst case scenario chemical spill or viral breach, nothing we hadn't trained for. What we got was hell. Chapter 2, Entry Point Alpha. The entrance was buried in snow. Only the tip of the airlock dome poked through the drifts, barely visible even under floodlight. It looked like an igloo made of steel and silence. As we approached, the base was dead. No lights, no signal. Our EM scanners picked up static, no electromagnetic output at all. Even the backup power grid, nothing, not even a pulse. Lieutenant Harris forced the outer door with a manual override. The moment it creaked open, a wave of pressure hit us, like the air inside was heavier than it should have been. Not cold, just thick. We stepped in one by one. The interior was pitch black, save for our shoulder torches. Everything coated in a thin layer of frost. Walls, rails, floor, as if the cold had seeped into the concrete itself. There were no signs of damage, no signs of violence, no bodies, just stillness. The door sealed behind us with a hiss. The silence that followed felt wrong. Not just quiet wrong. Chapter 3. The Missing Team. Subterra-9 had a staff of 22 personnel. Scientists, engineers, 2 security officers, and a liaison from a contracted agency. We assumed CIA. There should have been people at the command center, or at least emergency lights, but we found none of that. The command room was vacant. Chairs pushed out, coffee mugs half empty, one of them still warm. Systems offline, monitors black. The kind of scene you'd expect in a ghost story. Then we saw the writing. Scrawled across the interior glass wall, in some kind of thick red chalk or paste, possibly blood, were the words, "It remembers." Just that. Nothing else. And from that point on, Nothing felt safe anymore. Chapter 4. The First Signal. Private Reyes was the first to hear it. We were down in Level 3, the biolab sector, checking the cryo-storage units. As we passed one of the corridor intersections, he paused. "Do you hear that?" he said. We did not at first, but then it came again. A faint humming sound, like a deep bass note vibrating through the walls. Almost mechanical, but too organic. It wasn't coming from the speakers. It wasn't anything in our suit comms. We later discovered none of us had our headsets active at that moment. It was coming from inside the walls. Sergeant Bell ordered us to split and triangulate the source. Reyes and I took the lower shaft. The others remained near cryo. That was the last time we saw them alive. Chapter 5. The lower shaft. The shaft wasn't on any of the schematics. It was carved, or rather melted directly into the ice wall near the end of corridor C7. Smooth, uneven, almost like a tunnel made by some biological process rather than machinery. We followed it down, despite every instinct screaming not to. Our helmet cams showed the walls had subtle patterns. Not tool marks, not erosion, but etchings, symbols, spirals, repeating motifs that resembled ancient petroglyphs. Or worse, language. At 30 meters in, we found the first body. Or what was left of it. It was Dr. Lang, one of the base's lead researchers. Her body was curled in the fetal position, eyes wide open, lips torn as if she'd bitten through them screaming. Her skin was pale blue, veins darkened, and something was moving inside her chest cavity. A twitch, a ripple, and stillness. We backed out, fast. Reyes vomited in his suit. That's when the humming started again. Louder this time. Closer.